Welcome back, Barça fans. This January transfer window is heating up with Barcelona narrowing down their defender hunt to 3 surprising names: Nicolas Otamendi, Stefan de Vrij, and Marcos Senesi. Plus, Manchester United loanee Marcus Rashford is opening up about his desire to stay at Camp Nou permanently, while Spain's head coach Luis de la Fuente weighs in on Joan Garcia's World Cup chances. In today's video, we break down all the latest transfer rumors, player updates, and what these moves could mean for Barcelona's season and beyond. From defensive reinforcements to exciting player ambitions, stay tuned for everything Barca as we head into a critical part of the campaign. Barcelona narrow January defender hunt to 3 surprise names. According to a recent report from Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona have narrowed their search for a low-cost central defender down to 3 experienced profiles. The names under discussion are Nicolas Otamendi, Stefan de Vrij, and Marcos Senesi. It is known that Barcelona are seriously considering reinforcing their defense during the winter window after internal talks involving head coach Hansi Flick. Rather than pursuing an expensive high-profile signing, the club's focus is on identifying a market opportunity that fits both sporting needs and financial limits. 3 options under consideration. One of the profiles highlighted by the outlet is Otamendi. He is currently under contract with Benfica until 2026 and remains a key figure at the club, wearing the captain's armband and featuring regularly. However, the report also underlines that prizing him away would be far from straightforward, especially given his importance and his strong ties through agent Jorge Mendes. Another option on the table is Stefan de Vrij of Inter Milan. Now 33, the Dutch defender offers tactical reliability and experience at the highest level. Although he has not played a leading role this season, his profile fits Barcelona's needs well. Like Otamendi, he is right-footed but capable of operating on the left, which adds flexibility to Flick's defensive options. The third name is Marcos Senesi, currently with Bournemouth. At 28, he is the youngest of the 3 and the only left-footed center-back on the list. The report notes that João Amaral, Barcelona's new head of scouting, has been monitoring Senesi closely. Although not initially a top priority, his contract situation changes the picture. He is set to be out of contract next year, meaning January could be Bournemouth's last chance to secure a fee. Now, as the January transfer window approaches, Barcelona are likely to narrow this 3-man shortlist even further. Manchester United loanee Marcus Rashford has reaffirmed his desire to remain at Barcelona in the summer. The Blaugrana have Rashford until the end of the season, but included in the deal is a €30 million buy clause. Speaking to Sport in an interview, Rashford was asked about his charity work and community initiatives. Rashford recently visited several schools around Barcelona with the club, and is famed in the United Kingdom for his work lobbying for free school meals for children, and programs to improve literacy. I started most of them when I was 18 or 19. I decided to get into this area. It's something my mother was already doing and we wanted those initiatives to grow. She always tried to help and give things to homeless people, especially around Christmas. Food, clothes. She would walk the streets of Manchester and deliver these boxes with all kinds of essential items to those most in need. Rashford said that he was keen to involve as many of the other Barcelona players as possible. Of course, I try to involve the other players and teammates in these kinds of projects. But of course, it has to be something that motivates the person, something they genuinely want to do. Ultimately, the goal is to reach as many people as possible, but it has to come from them. Otherwise, it's difficult to establish this connection. For me, it's something normal. It's something I've seen all my life. In my mother, in my community. I feel comfortable in this kind of environment and situation. I feel that from my position I can help, and I should. Of course I want to stay at Barca. Rashford. For a long time, the ability of English players to adapt to life outside the British Isles was questioned, but Rashford said he had adapted well. I'm settling in really well at the club and in the city. From the moment I arrived, I felt very welcomed. For me, the reason I'm here is to help the team win trophies. Last season was fantastic, but life moves very fast, things change, and the goal is to repeat those successes. I'm totally focused on that. Everything has been fantastic with the staff and my teammates. I have no complaints. His objective is to convince Barcelona to make the deal permanent. Of course, what I want is to stay at Barca. It's the ultimate goal, but it's not the reason I'm training hard and giving my all. The purpose is to win. Barca is a huge, fantastic club, built to win titles. It's not negative pressure at Barcelona. One of the motives for leaving Manchester United was a fresh start, with many considering the atmosphere at Old Trafford less than ideal for success. Barcelona is not a club for shrinking violets either though. There is pressure here, but it's not negative pressure. It's the kind you crave as a player, the kind I want and have always wanted as a footballer. I can't be in a place where there aren't high expectations. For me, it's harder to stay motivated and give my best at a club where the demands aren't at their peak. I'm in the perfect place and environment to continue my journey as a footballer, so I'm just trying to give my best every day and help the team win. We'll see what happens next summer. Conflicting reports on Rashford's future. In recent months it has been reported that Barcelona were unlikely to exercise their buy option on Rashford. The England star has continued to improve as the season has gone on though, and more recently the word has been that he is convincing the Blaugrana he is worth signing permanently. A decision seems unlikely to be taken until Barcelona have clarity on their salary limit situation next summer. De La Fuente speaks on Barcelona stars' World Cup chances. Some people will like it. The debate around Spain's goalkeeping situation ahead of the next FIFA World Cup is slowly gathering momentum, and one name that continues to generate discussion is Barcelona goalkeeper Joan Garcia. After another commanding display in Barcelona's clean sheet win over Villarreal, the shotstopper once again showed why many consider him among the best goalkeepers currently playing in Spain. Time and again this season he has stepped up in key moments, producing saves that have directly influenced results. Yet despite his growing reputation and consistent performances for Barca, his place in the Spanish national team setup remains far from guaranteed. What does De La Fuente think? In a preview of an interview with AS, Hat Tip Mundo Deportivo, Spain head coach Luis De La Fuente was asked directly about the goalkeeping situation for the Spain national football team and whether Garcia could force his way into the squad. Rather than offering a clear answer, the coach chose to stress the depth of quality currently available to him. De La Fuente provided context by highlighting his satisfaction with the goalkeepers who have formed the backbone of La Roja in recent competitions. He pointed to the performances of Unai Simon, David Raya and Alex Ramiro, making it clear that continuity also plays a role in his thinking. We have 5 or 6 of the best goalkeepers in the world, but no one talks about Robert Sanchez or Leo Roman either. And Joan Garcia, of course. We have fantastic goalkeepers in Spain, fantastic. It is true that we are currently betting on these 3 and we are delighted with Unai, David and Alex. But we will see what happens between now and March or between now and June, God only knows. Calm down. At that point we'll have to make the decision that needs to be made. Some people will like it more than others. I will be convinced that the decision I make is the best one, said Luis De La Fuente. While Garcia has done everything possible to put himself in the conversation, the national team door is not yet fully open. With months still to go before final decisions are made, consistency will be key. If he continues to deliver at the highest level for Barcelona, the pressure on De La Fuente to reconsider his options will only grow. That wraps up our deep dive into Barcelona's January plans, Rashford's future, and Joan Garcia's fight for a Spain World Cup spot. Remember, the transfer window is fast approaching, and Camp Nou is buzzing with potential changes that could redefine the season. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for daily Barca news and updates, and comment below your thoughts on who should join Barca this winter. Thanks for watching, see you next time with more football insights.